This episode of the Rogue Deck Builder is brought to you by MTGOtraders.com, the official trading bot service of the Rogue Deck Builder. For huge selection and lowest prices around on Magic the Gathering online cards, visit MTGOtraders.com. Hi there, it's Kevin with RogueDeckBuilder.com here with Pauper match number 1 with our Pauper Vampire Rogues. I think I'm going to YOLO on this one and just keep a 1-lander. We do have action for 2 turns plus triple morsel thefts. So I'm going to keep it and then hope that I can draw that second land for the morsel thefts, because this is going to be a powerful turn 1 through the pulse tracker. Turn 2 at least we do have Quag Vampires. Our opponent has to mulligan to 6. So we have 9 damage on board through the morsel thefts, which is also going to draw us a card. This is going to be a blue deck, which is the most common is going to be Delver. It's the most played card. Our most played deck right now is just the mono blue Delver, which I think we have a pretty decent matchup against. We'll have to wait and see. They do run like a lot of counter magic and whatnot. So, I still think it's Pulse Tracker. And then we have the Bloodfell Caves and can drop a Quag Vampire next turn. So here he should drop, there's the Delver and a Ponder. So he's going to try to set up the Delver. So I doubt he wants to actually trade with the Pulse Tracker. So the Morsel Thefts can be very good against Delver because they are a damage-based deck through a tempo and card advantage. So he can start to use like counter spells and whatnot. But I'm going to hopefully put him on the ropes here. I still think it's just going to be the Bloodfell Caves and a Quag Vampire over the Morsel Thefts. Yeah, we'll do Bloodfell Caves, gain a life, and then attack in with the Pulse Tracker. He won't block because he just ponders, so he's going to set up his Delver. He's down to an 18, we're up to a 21. He's going to flip the Delver. We're going to go down to an 18 when he finds another Ponder. 4 cards in hand. He can go through his deck quite a bit, but it's not the Angler version where he actually gets any huge advantage over his graveyard being to exile it. So again, I'm okay with this. He's going to ninjutsu it back and then recast it. So he gets to draw a card. This is another reason. Another way they get through with a lot of damage is then they keep up their tempo through drawing cards. But this should open us up for a Morsel Theft. So we're basically going to keep as much card advantage as our opponent here. So I'm going to attack him with the Pulse Tracker and see if he blocks. He does not. So now we can prowl him. He can gush it is the thing. Gush can counter a spell, and it does not hit, so we'll play another Quag Vampires here. He's down to 13, we're up to a 22. He's going to continue to get card advantage off the Ninja. But so far, so good. The Ruthless Coldblade should be online here, which is quite the beater. He can block with Delvers, though. He's going to snag back a Quag Vampires and then attack in 4. Just 3. I guess the Delver didn't flip, but he's got another Ninja. Yeah, double Ninjas, which is going to draw him a lot of cards. And what he needs to keep up now is just his counter spells. And they just try to counter everything that I play from here on out. He's going to replay the Delver. He needs Gushes. He's going to lose a life right off the bat. And he's down to an 11. So we'll do the same thing. See if this one gets gushed. It does not get gushed. I'd like to hit land drop so we can string some cards. Up to a 20. See if Delver flips now. It does not flip. 2 ninjas, we have to start worrying about like spell sputter sprites. Wonder if it's actually worth it to block a ninja here or a Delver. I actually do think it's worth it to block a Delver. But he draws just an obscene amount of cards off the ninja. And there's a fairy miscreant and another fairy miscreant. A lot of card draw. Just so much card draw out of this deck. And he's going to hold up counter spells. Want to draw a land here so I can put 2 Ruthless Coldblades. And there's another Delver. So we will bring in the 1 damage to each creature. Another Morsel Theft. I'm sure he'll block. And the best thing I think we can do here is just put out a... We're going to bump him. And Coldblade. Which I hate to get stuck at like 1 life. I'm thinking it's going to get snagged back. Ponder. Gotta have some counter spells. I'm gonna definitely be taking out these Vampiric Furies. I highly doubt we're gonna push through. So Let Trickery coming in, Vampiric Furies coming out. I actually don't know if I think I need to block here on one of the ninjas. I don't know if that's the right play. I have a hard time thinking we're going to get in for any damage. We just need to top deck our way out of this with... I can't keep giving him card advantage. But here's where I get tempoed out. So we'll Coldblade again. Which I really think this will be countered. Yep, Spell Spreader Sprited, which means I have to pay 2 and we'll Lacerator, which is most likely just to be counterspelled. No, okay, so it gets through. Or gets snagged back. Okay, so we're down to 12. Delver flips for Vapor Snag. That hurts. And he attacks with everything. And so close. Get him down to a 4. And I'm sure he just keeps up the counterspell magic. Draws more cards off the fairies. Another Delver. Still has 4 cards in hand, just very good at drawing cards. Rakdos Guildgate's not going to do it, and we die next turn. So close. I think that the Furies come out. We'll bring in some removal. The verdicts are actually pretty decent too. I think that we just go heavy removal. Choking Sands is bad. Electrickery is okay. Soul Reap is sorcery speed. Hideous End 2 seems kind of weird because I want to be able to push in as much damage as possible. I think the Quag Vampires are actually really bad. And even the Coldblades are probably not the right play here. And then we're going to bring in a ton of removal. All the Soul Reaps. And we'll bring in the Hideous Ends as well. First turn Pulse Tracker. But gotta worry about those ninjas. Whoops! I just played a Shadow Alley Denizen over yeah, I guess that's fine if he goes a fairy, yeah, because we can now give it Intimidate. Too bad it doesn't give him haste, too. That'd be nice. Go ahead and attack into the Shadow Alley Denizen. Fortunately, taking one here, probably getting ninja'd. No ninja. Okay, she's keeping things back. So we will just continue to keep things back as well. We'll go to attacks. See if anything gets snagged. Guy I think is keeping up a counter spell. So we'll Pulse Tracker, see if he counters this. And then we'll Tyrant's Choice. Okay. Not quite sure we're going to be able to push through enough damage, though. That's the problem with this deck over like Goblins, I think. So we definitely want Torture. And it doesn't matter what he votes. So he's down to an 11, and we'll pass. He's going to attack in for 1. See if we get ninjutsu'd here. No ninjutsu'd. He's going to cast the Spire Golem. That actually does do. I still think we just attack in with everything, though. So he gets Intimidate. He gets Intimidate. We attack in with everything. He'll be able to block with this Spire Golem. Goes down to a 10. Goes down to a 9. He loses a fairy and we lose a... And then we will Tyrant's Choice again. So he's down to 5, but we're out of cards. We need to top deck into some nice. He's got to keep the Spire Golem back. Still haven't seen a ninja. He's going to attack in for 1. And there's the ninja. So he's got the Spell Spreader spied up, which is one of the combos with the ninja. Unfortunately, this is a Intimidate does not get around golems. That was not a card I wanted to draw. And he'll probably just flash in a Spell Spreader at the end of turn. Might Vapor Snag my Gruuldaw's Vampire. Yeah. That's rough. I think we blocked the ninja with our Shadow Alley Denizen, though. Well, possibly not. Yeah, I think it... Yeah, I just have to take it. The ninja's going to get us. We'll counterspell this. Okay, yeah. And then, unfortunately, we just have a swamp in hand. Both games got him down very low. We'll get him down to an 11. He draws another card. Oh, such a clutch card in this strategy. The ninja. And he'll start setting up his hand. I think we do overload the electricity. But this will get another fairy. Yeah, another spell splitter sprited. So I need to block the ninja here. See if he vapor snags the shadow. Alley Denizen. Yeah, I don't think I can draw into anything to get me out of this because he's down to 5. And he'll just set back up his hand, draw another card off of the ninja. So it'd have to be another Elect Trickery, but I guarantee he's got the counter spell up. So close both games. We'll go on to the next match. This has been Kevin with RogueDeckBuilder.com. Thanks for watching.